Hi, guys. Welcome to Sun Vibes, where you get to discover your true, authentic self. I'm your host, Ayasha Robertson, and on today's episode, I'm going to really be talking about the end of the year and going into 2023. I'm going to give you some New Year predictions for 2023, and then also reflect also on this year as well, as we are just less than 1 month away for a new year. So I know it's the middle of November and we're still in Scorpio season. Shout out to all the Scorpios. So this month has been about really reflecting transformation, rebirth, ending cycles, and really doing a lot of shadow work within ourselves. So this year, we should have been taking the time out to really start healing ourselves. A lot of people had to be linked with psychiatrists and therapists throughout this year. Self-healing, self-loving. A lot of people are looking for other holistic ways of really coping with their feelings, whether they started seeing a holistic practitioner such as a spiritual life coach or Reiki practitioner, or even a sound healer as well. And then, of course, you had a lot of different energies going on this year as well. So we had a lot of we had the usual full moons, but the full moons this year and the new moons had a lot of different energy, a lot of vibrational new energy, especially if you've been healing and working on yourself prior to 2022, you were definitely able to feel the shift within inside yourself and your environment around you. Now, a lot of times when we feel these shifts of energy, it's from a spiritual perspective. So you may not have gotten the new house or the car or the new relationship yet, but you probably feel like you already have those things because that's just the confirmation from the universe saying that you actually have gotten and won and you're on your way physically into a new season, even though spiritually you can feel it. I know there was times throughout this year where if I looked down at my finger, I actually saw a ring and then I didn't see the ring no more. So that was telling me that the things that I really were manifesting this year was actually happening. So this was like the year to manifest, really start achieving those goals of law of attractions and putting down your attentions as well. A lot of times we're not really manifesting the way that we want to is because our subconscious mind is not programmed to be that way yet. Our subconscious mind is still thinking very negatively and it's just creating all of our conscious thoughts. So if you were one of those people that were like that this year, it's okay. It's all right. It takes some time to just create your subconscious thoughts and your subconscious mind. One of the things I talk to my clients about how to really do is kind of trick yourself. So I'll give you an example. I'll say my hair is so beautiful, it's so long, it's all the way down to my back, it's reaching so long, it's thick, it's wonderful, it's flowy, it's strong, it's healthy. Now, in the present tense, my hair got some length to it. It may not be all the way down to my back yet. However, that's how you trick your subconscious mind. You have it think that it's already there yet. It's like in the Christian religion, we talk about claiming it. And a lot of times, a lot of people on Sundays go to church and they claim it, but they don't really believe it. So, with manifestations, you have to really believe in it. That's why this year, a lot of people got into intention letters or intention thoughts and sayings, whether it's I am or the 369 manifestation, I will, which I talked about on a previous episode of Sun Vibes as well. Sorry about that. But those were the things that will help get your spirit, your energy, your vibrational energy into naturally start programming yourself to think, feel, and say these things. You're just gonna it's gonna be like a natural thing, just like you naturally wake up in the morning and you have your morning routine, whatever that routine is, you go into that natural flow. So that's how it's going to be with you all this year, with you going back and forth in 2023, it'll be a more of a natural flow. So we had so far this month, we had a new moon. So we had also a full moon as well. Actually, we had a full moon, and that full moon was a solar eclipse. So, guys, I hope that you were able to take part in that full moon, experiencing and releasing the things that you no longer want to hold on to, and actually bringing in the things that you want to achieve in your life. And I don't want you to think because it's the end of the year, you can't achieve your intentions. One of the things I always say about intentions, you just have to put it out there into the universe. Whatever the intention may be, I have a house. I want a house. I will have a house. Those type of intentions, just say I will have, I will have, I will have. Instead of saying I want, just say I will. Because when you say I want, it kind of makes it seem like it's something that is not as attainable or I'm going to. Just say I am an attorney. I am a doctor. I am a lawyer. I am a teacher. And by you just saying I am creates it. If you want to just use the I am, or you can just use I will. I will receive abundance. I will receive happiness. I will receive love. So it's all about how you really condition yourself to think. And when you do that, you actually alter your life and the things around you as well. So 2022, if you have done these fundamental things throughout this year, it will be a reflection for you in 2023. So everything happens in time, space, and energy. So you have to put, it's about the timing, the space, and energy. So you have to put the energy into it. And I know that we're living more in a culture where people want things like microwave popcorn, like you put popcorn in the microwave and it takes about 2, maybe 3, I mean, I should say, well, mini bags probably take 2 minutes, but the bigger bags take about between maybe like 2 to 3 minutes, no more, no longer than that to pop. Okay, so it's going to take longer for you to program your mind and your spirit to really start thinking that way. And it's not really practical to think that these things are going to take it to be instantaneously going to reflect in your earth plane. It will start to alter in the spiritual plane, very like that, but it takes some time to transition into the physical plane. That's just how it works. That's how the universe has it. That's just how the calibration of energy and changing and altering. And a lot of times when we get to a point and we don't start to see it in a certain amount of time frame, whether it's 6 months or 3 months in, then we're like, oh, this stuff doesn't work. And then it goes right back down to where you were at. So just continue to vibrate on a positive level for the rest of this year. Continue to cultivate yourself and educate yourself about the law of attraction, the law of manifestation, the law of cause and effect. There's so many different laws when you talk about in the metaphysical sense. You can read self-help books. You can listen to Abraham Hicks, who I always talk about, because I think she is awesome. You can also listen to frequency, whether it's binaural beats or just frequencies from 784 to 432, 888. These frequencies will help with your vibrational energy. You can also meditate, and of course, you can journal and pray and do all those great things as well to help you just continue to stay on a really good frequency and high level. Now, when you are doing this throughout this year, it's going to be reflective in 2023. So you're going to be breaking out that old shell, that old self of yours, and coming into a new self. You're tapping into your inner being, you're tapping into your inner child, you're actually connecting to your emotional childhood needs that were not met. And you're also starting to heal yourself inward, outwards. So that spiritual being that you are feeling, that's boiling up and it's getting ready to come into this big ball of light that's so big and so humongous you could not even imagine, but you're going to start to continue to feel it. You're going to see it grow. And by the end of next year, you're going to be just a different person. So for 2023 is the year of 7. In numerology, 2, 2, 3 equals 7. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 equals 7. So in the Bible or biblical, 7 means number of completion. So things that you have been working on, especially this year and also in 2021, you're going to be completing a lot of different things in your life. You're receiving these rewards. It's not always going to be a monetary reward or a tangible reward. It's just probably going to be maybe a healing reward, a loving and loving self reward, a peaceful inner peace and harmony reward. So there's going to be a lot of different rewards that's going to come to you. There's going to be a lot of different blessings, opportunities, and miracles that's just going to be like out of the blue. So that is 7 is the year of completion. You'll be completing so many great things in your life. Next year, expect a lot of abundance, expect a lot of prosperity, expect great new love. If you're someone that really has been healing yourself on a psycho-spiritual level, you're really going to be able to ascend to another level. You're going to attract someone that's going to be on the same spiritual plane as you. You're going to also be able to find a job next year that is going to be very conducive to your mental health as well and your spiritual health as well. You're going to be in an environment where people are just going to love who you are. And I know I've experienced that myself. For those who don't know, I do work in a clinical field as a crisis clinician. And one of my jobs now is like I work in such a positive environment with people who really love who I am. And I didn't really experience that in my past job experiences, and I always had to kind of like apologize for who I am as a person. And I didn't know that at the time, but when you apologize like that, you're apologizing for being who you are, and that's your inner being. And the universe loves you for who you are, and you love you for who you are too. So why am I apologizing? See the subconscious mind. So these are the things that we struggle with, and I struggle with it as well. But at least now I know, and now you know when you are apologizing for being who you are, your true authentic self. So in 2023, you're going to be in good, healthy, prosperous relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's love relationships, whether it's co-workers relationships, whether it's family relationships, whether it's friend relationships, whether it's community relationships, whether it's neighbor relationships, because you're ascending to these levels, and these are going to be your rewards, and the universe is going to be blessing you from all different avenues. Now, if you're not someone that has really been healing yourself on a psycho-spiritual level, then you will not be able to ascend to that level yourself. You're going to have some stagnation. So one of the things that you need to do is wear some crystals. It can be any type of beads, crystals. You need to meditate. You need to also maybe even write down some of the things that you want to really heal from. So we have a new moon again. We have about maybe 2 more new moons before the end of the year. So on November 23rd is a new moon. You can write down your attention and healing letters. Please do that during the new moon. You can go to www.urbansocietiesnj.com and you can find actually those attention and healing letters on my website by going to Sat Your Day. And I actually tell you how to write those attention and healing letters out. And also you can write your abundant checks as well. We don't want to forget those. And that's all on my website. And make sure you write it down for that season, because November 23rd is actually Sagittarius season. So we're going to be feeling that Sagittarius energy of freedom and having power and being able to move freely with who we are and understanding and finding our truth as well. So make sure you write those healing and intention letters and also your abundance checks on November 23rd. And then also, you can also blow cinnamon into the front door of your house, which will help allow you to ascend and transmit and attract all that abundance and prosperity and success and wealth and happiness and all the things that you desire into your life on a new moon or the first day of the first month, which will be December 1st. And I'm going to give you a part 2 of what to expect in 2023. But thank you so much for listening to this episode of Sun Vibes, where you get to discover your true authentic self. My name is Ayasha Roberson. If you have any questions about my show, make sure you email me, Ayasha, AYASHA, at urbansocializenj.com. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care and namaste.